Hello, Kohlingen tubers, and welcome back to Let's Go to Kohlingen again. With me, BlueAnkylo. Final Fantasy VI, Brave New World. You guys know the drill by now. How many episodes has it been? Anyway, don't ask how it works, but not only can Figaro Castle go below sand and below mountains, which is what we used to be able to do, because there used to just be mountain range between Figaro and Kohlingen, and now it can go underwater through an ocean, or at least a sea. Which is a mystery to me, but hey, I'm not complaining. Welcome to another continent. Alright. So Kohlingen used to be connected to Jidur and Zozo and all that. Not so much anymore. This section of the continent really got busted up really bad by the devastation. Dang it, one step, eh? Alright, well let's try not to die. Who knows what's gonna happen against this? I'll try casting Scan just for interest's sake, but I don't know what it's gonna do. That's a lot of blind. That's not very nice. Probably can't hit it with poison, but Drill might inflict sap. And I don't think Drill can miss. Alright, and of course Suplex, so that's a good start. Fire, huh? Holy and fire, so Aura Bolt would be pretty good. We might actually just die, depending on what he does here. He seems really fast. This is really good. We've missed and we've missed. Alright, so things are off to a great start, everybody. I know I told you guys to stay out of the desert to try not to die, but we didn't really have a choice here. We got stuck in this fight before we could get out of the desert. Like, one step, one fight. I really feel like I need to slow him down, because he seems to be really getting a lot of attacks quickly. And I would not be surprised if he can do, Oh, come on, not again! Yeah, that's great. Really fun when you just never get an attack in. I wouldn't be surprised if he's got like a zombie type attack. Alright, so I should be able to use Drill and at least hit him once. I'm just gonna keep trying here. I'm sure it'll work once. That Evil Bone is probably exactly what I was talking about. It looks like he counters freaking everything with Cyclonic, which is gonna get us killed. At least we got that in finally. So that should slow him down. Assuming we don't die. Alright, so that's fine. Just keep doing that. Drill hopefully gave him sap. Noise Blaster is only confuse. It probably won't work on undead enemies. This is another situation where I'd love to equip the Fire Spear, but there's no way to do that mid-combat. I'm going to try Aura Bolt because I don't think I can miss. I think the double Fire Claw would do more damage, but... Oh, well, that was easy. I thought he'd have way more HP. Hey, Ice 3, that'll be useful. Yeah, I mean, I was expecting... Remember last episode we fought a Sandworm or something that had, like, at least a few thousand HP. I thought this guy would be comparable. It's hard to know in Brave New World if you're about to die or not, so... Maybe I was a little bit overly cautious. Should've just gone Aura Bolt right from the beginning. Okay, get out of the desert, please. Thank you. Now, next up, Kohlingen, the town. So you might remember this place as the place Terra torched when she was flying around, or the place where Locke has his deceased girlfriend preserved. Apparently the good days are over, though. So, speaking of Locke's deceased girlfriend, the house is still here, the music's still here. Hey, everybody's still here. Also, Locke's out looking for treasure. It would be nice to get more members back on the team. So, I don't know where you guys want me to go look for him, but Locke himself, I mean, wherever there's great treasure is probably where the hunter's seeking it. Ah! We'll have to go up north after this. A handsome, mustached man came through. Guess if we can ever make it to Miranda, that's the next place to go. All of my Canadian friends. That sounds like a terrible plan. No thanks. I don't know why this guy can do that specifically. Well, I mean, if there's anything that was stolen, but I'm 99% sure that anything that was equipped was unequipped at the end of the World of Balance, so that's not a big deal right now. But I guess it's nice that you've got some ways to do that. Poor Narsh guard, got nowhere to go. They never bothered to rebuild this house. Cheapskates. And still nobody living in ex-girlfriend's house, whatever her name was. Maybe we can get some awesome weapons. Well, I don't even know what the man-eater will do. I guess I'm gonna need to make some GP pretty soon. Already got one dark gear. Don't have any dark hoods. I'd like to see what that can do. It sounds like it's probably good. I never did bother going with Red Bulls. It's kind of a waste of money in a way. Any ninjas hiding down in the inn? No ninjas today. But Setzer's alive. Yeah, apparently surviving an airship crash isn't that hard. So far, 4 people survived it. 5. Tara survived it. Also, probably Cyan and Locke from the sounds of it. Yeah. Ooh. Slap him. Come on, Celeste, just slap him silly. I don't blame him for drinking away his pain. All his life was wrapped up around being an airship pilot, and his airship is pretty much completely destroyed. Now, he's referring to someone you'll only know about if you played through the optional cutscenes. He's not talking about Maria. He's also not talking about his airship. That's true. Hey! Gotta love his theme song, at least. So yeah, I feel like if you missed a couple cutscenes in his airship, you might not have a great idea what he was talking about there. Because he only mentions racing his friend, I think, in the optional cutscenes in the World of Balance, so... Anyway, we know what he's talking about because we put in our due diligence. But anyway, Setzer's back. And, I don't know, he can use weapons. Let's look at some of his mechanics. Some of his equipment. Some of his dart-type weapons have kind of unique mechanics behind them. So, cards are a 100 battle power, which is pretty good damage. Always accurate back row weapon. Darts are a even more powerful offhand, but probably not probably not full damage from the back row. So we've got an option that puts him in the back row. But he can also equip some of these knives. The Demon's Bane might be worth it, because Spoiler alert, the next dungeon has some undead, and that'll probably work on them. I don't know how many humans there will be. I guess technically we have a way to steal items as well. That's interesting, I guess. I don't know if in the original game anyone but Locke could equip the whatever the sword was called, whatever the dagger was called originally on I think it had a different name to the dagger that stole. Probably, but anyway. So what do we do with him? I think I'd like the Demon's Bane. And Switchblade steals. Otherwise, a very accurate weapon, maybe? That was the cards. The darts were just more damage, so I don't know. I guess, you know, the Switchblade might be worth it just to give him a bit of speed. And then, or he could wear a shield, I guess, technically. I don't know what to do with Setzer. From what I understand, in Brave New World, he's sort of more of a healer than anything, so I guess we'll see what happens. I'll give him the stat hat just for the general buff. I don't know. His magic is pretty poor. We'll go with the power armor. It's probably the best we've got. And at least we have a party of 4 at long last, so this will give him some more MP. That'll help. And I guess I could have gone Magic Cube. That would have given him even more MP. I could give him, because he's got the hero ring, I can give him the life bell for auto regen, and he can be kind of our protector. I don't know. So he can equip Seraph. We've seen that before. So he's got a way to gain HP MP and Shoat for magic, and that's pretty much it for now. I have a feeling being protected from stone and death might be valuable here, so yeah. And then auto haste seems like a no-brainer. I don't know, Golem versus Stray. At least protection from poison and imp and stuff. I don't know. I've seen those statuses, so it might help. No ribbons yet. And then for... I don't think it really matters too much here what you equip Celeste with. I'll make her immune to mute. Sure. So yeah, like, Setzer actually has quite a lot of MP right now, and some healing spells, you know, that's... Unfortunately, in the next dungeon, I don't think poison and death is going to help him very much. But we'll see. Anyway, let's get going here. Don't want to waste too much time talking about characters and equipment. Basically, though, Setzer has never been my favorite character. And I know I talked about him back in the World of Ruin, or Balance, that is. I tried using slots a bit, but they're just too finicky for me to really enjoy. And, in the World of Ruin, I don't know if he's strong enough to really keep up with the super characters like, Sabin and Edgar. I don't know what these guys are gonna be. Get this. Oh, I hate the slots every time. I wonder what these things are weak against. Actually, you know what? I bet you the flash will work here. They're probably strong to most magic. Like, fire will probably do nothing. I bet you flash will work non-elemental. Didn't hit hard enough, though, unfortunately. So if you're playing other Final Fantasies, a yellow Flan-type enemy is probably weak to Bolt, but not in this scenario. So we need more strong non-elemental type attacks. Alright, it's getting kind of old. So I think there's a slot that will work here. I don't remember what they all do. And I always miss them. Like that. Ugh, I hate my life. Someone's probably yelling at me. Blue, slots are great now in Brave New World. They're really easy and yada yada. I know, I just... I was really hoping that would kill everything. I guess I'm kind of spoiled. I just want battles that we can use some sort of random area of effect type attack and just kill everything with it. Because that's usually how the original game went, you know, and just, you got a really strong attack and spell or something, and it just killed everything. Saves a lot of time. Especially for just random overworld battles. I feel like Brave New World makes these a little bit too difficult. Just because everyone drags on and on. Alright, we got lucky with only one encounter. Welcome to the Coliseum! Got catchy music. They have, of course, as you'd expect in Brave New World, adjusted the Coliseum item betting a little bit. We'll learn about it, I'm sure. And also, there's Ultros! He finally got the job he always wanted. But now, he can undo your Esper choices. Now, he says everyone's Esper levels. I think he only means everyone in your current party. I'm not going to pay it right now, because we don't actually have the Espers I want. Because some people need kind of very specific Espers, and there's still a lot missing, right? To get, like, full effect. Some people, like, you know, like, or not full effect, but like sometimes you get the wrong bonuses early on for a certain build. Like, to be fair, Celeste has a lot of options, so she's already got, like, a pretty good selection of Esper level bonuses. But, maybe with Sabin, Vigor, HP, just Stamina, maybe you want just Vigor, or I think there's one that gives them, like, plus 60 HP or something like that. Per level up. You know, like, there's some other options that might be more useful for your plan for these characters. I think it's probably better to wait till you've got those and then respec. But, you know, to each his own, whatever you guys want to do. But that's where you go to respec your Esper levels anyway. One-on-one uncontrollable battles. Oh, Emperor Gestal was after us treasure. Can you guys guess where the map is? And of course, the map's probably worthless anyway. Someone might have tipped us off about where to look for that map, actually. And if there's wonderful treasure, maybe there's someone else that would be looking for it. Ultros just showed up. Took over a job. I think he always wanted to be a receptionist, honestly. So I'm assuming this is giving me kind of a tip on what to bet in the Coliseum. I really haven't done much Coliseum stuff in Brave New World, so we'll be experimenting together. The general idea is you bet a certain item in your inventory. They'll tell you what you can return. Well, I think they've changed it a little bit from the original. A lot of items just give you junk, and originally you'd run into Chupon and he would just use Sneeze to end the combat and you'd get nothing. I think they've removed all of those now, and you can only bet something that has a real trade up, and then you fight an actual battle randomly, and if you win it, you get a better item, generally. Or lose, and lose everything, so hope you got a save. Oh yeah, I've already talked to this guy. Wasting my time. Hey, it's Siegfried, not Siegfried. This is the actual legendary warrior. I assume there's going to be a way to run into him in the Coliseum and maybe get something awesome. So I'm just going to save it, and we're going to test one thing out here with pleasure. So you can see, I don't think you can see this in the original. Now it shows you what the what you can trade it for. So this explains that those gum pods you could try to steal from, like, dinosaurs actually have some use in that you can turn them into rename cards. And you can't do anything with rename cards, but at least you can get more of them if you wanted. Phoenix Tears are pretty rare. Junk turns to scrap. Does scrap turn into anything? I don't know. Like, a lot of this is new to me, so we'll have to learn as we go. It might be worth getting some scrap because it might have a trading chain that it turns into something. Let's see. So this is the one I'd like to do. The Atma weapon, basically when you get it in Brave New World, comes sort of drained, Omega Weapon is the unlocked version of it. Let's see, what else is there? Mithril seems to turn into scrap, so that's... If scrap is good, then I guess we can get some of that later. I believe the cat hood might be something interesting, but I'd only have one ninja mask right now. And Magic Cube versus Power Glove. Might be worth trading these back. I expect the Power Glove turns into the Magic Cube. I also expect the Rage Belt and the Blizzard Orb just turn into each other back and forth. There's probably like a chain of relics that go between Life Bell, Black Belt, Zephyr Cape, maybe another one or two in the combo, just so you can kind of change some of the rare ones around. Anyway, the only one I really want to try out right now is this, and it's Siegfried right away. It is his like sort of ultimate weapon. Anyway, I have a feeling Edgar can do it. I have high hopes for him. Unfortunately, he is auto battle. And I don't know why he used that. That's not a good one. He needs to jump. He needs to jump his butt up and win. That's not off to a great start, to be honest. If stop works, that'll help. And of course it doesn't work. We could lose. I'm pretty sure he can win. I did one test here earlier, and he was able to win it 1-for-1, so. See, the good thing with Edgar, you can put him in the back row. He's got lots of useful tools, and he does have enough healing magic to heal himself if he's not stupid. Unfortunately, with random battles, you don't know what he's going to do. That's annoying. We'll need to use, well, a tool, basically, like Bioblaster. Bioblaster would probably wreck Siegfried. Slow is a good choice, though. There's probably other people that are really good for duels, but I like, just from what I've seen, I like Edgar's, I like his script here, basically. Most of the spells he has have some use, so he doesn't waste too many casting Float on himself. But he does need to heal himself. There is some tricks for, that's kind of pointless. He's already got auto haste. Thanks, Edgar, for really showing the crowd how awesome you are. There's some tricks for these where you, like, would only teach your character certain spells, so that would cause you to not waste stuff like Float. You could also go into battle with 0 MP, and I believe he won't use magic, really. He won't use items either, so the blind kind of screwed us. And of course the enemies vanish, so jump can't even hit. Last time I played, Edgar did not get blinded, and he jumped, and almost killed him immediately in one hit. So that actually works. I don't know how much time that'll buy us, but he's completely paralyzed for now. Double jump. Yeah, 3,000. That's really good. Couple of those and we win, but, you know, Edgar's not looking too hot here. The stop spell was a good one on the vanished Siegfried. If this hits, we might be able to kill him. He's not that tough. It's really just the auto battle that makes it hard. Also, some healing, you know, would be great. It's kind of funny that he can do an attack command. He shouldn't even really have an attack command, because it should be overridden with jump. There you go. Come on, you just gotta hit him and just finish him off. Dang it. With Siegfried slowed and Edgar hasted, Edgar could theoretically jump. Ah, that sucks. He could theoretically jump and avoid almost every attack that the enemy has. So I think because of that, we lost our one and only Atma weapon, I believe. So the only way you can do these is saving. Either use a save state or you have a reset every time you die. We'll try one more time. It just comes down to RNG, but I know Edgar can win. It's just... Well, we could change his relics. I don't know. Is there anything that would help him here? I mean, I like him doing max damage. And I like him having auto haste. I guess the blind is a big problem, so I could lower... If I lowered his, I could lower his physical attack down and give him immunity to blind. I don't know if that helps too much. We'll try it one more time, like, as it is. I think he just got unlucky getting blinded so quick. I could try someone else, but, like, I know Edgar can win this fight. One more try. With gusto, Edgar. Jump. Yes! See? Now Siegfried just wastes his time. Double jump. Yes! Look at this! That's more like it. 6 grand right off the bat. That's... Oh, he's blinded again. Dang it. I just need a couple good jumps and he'd win here. Now that would be amazing if it hits. Ha ha ha! Thank you, Edgar. Now, Siegfried still has some pretty powerful attacks. This, if it hits, will cast Sap. How can you cast Vanish? You've been muted. I got one good jump in and then Edgar got stupid. Now he's just being dumb again. Well, hopefully you see that it's definitely within his abilities to win that fight. I'll come back and do it later. Might be off camera. We'll just come back later at a higher level. It'll be easy enough. But anyway, we can reset Esper levels. You can trade stuff in the Coliseum. I was hoping to have Omega Weapon here, but I'm not going to waste all day, all camera, all episode, whatever. Don't know exactly what Defibrillator does yet. We'll figure it out. There's no magic that works here. Let's go for diamonds. There we go. I finally got one today. I'm kind of hoping it does non-elemental damage with this. I'm not sure, though. A Solitaire. Looks like non-elemental. Okay, good. So that gives Setzer a little bit of a bonus for this section of the game. Fighting annoying enemies like that, he's got a way to kill them fairly quickly. Assuming you're any good at slots. Just gotta be patient. Huffs, huh? We just... physical. Okay, while they're all busy attacking, let's try the airship. Although it might be fire elemental for a lot. I almost got a random summon, but... I don't know, you guys tell me if you like Setzer's slots. I just feel like they take too long, and they're easy to mess up. Oh, good. Immune to fire. Everything's immune to fire nowadays. Didn't even notice. Well, the fight's almost over, but... Come on, I can do this. Alright, at least I got it off. Now we'll find out if Blackjack does damage to yellow things. Like, I don't actually know if these attacks are elemental. Probably not. They're probably all non-elemental, just to make him more useful. I'm probably giving him a bad rap, you know, the slots aren't that terrible. I want one forest fight, just to see if there's new enemies. Yeah, new enemies, like things we fought before. Let's show you what Doom does. Looks like it was a target all spell even. Or death. At least it worked. It's pretty expensive. Hard to use that too often. I'm not a fan of status infliction spells in most Final Fantasy RPGs in general. I do know that I have read specifically that Brave New World makes a lot of them better. So I should be using them more often. Especially considering that the next dungeon, death spells will be basically useless. Doom spells, that is to say. Anyway, we're going to end the episode here. Sorry we didn't make a whole lot of progress, but at least we got Setzer back, and we visited the Coliseum and all that. Oh, you know what? I needed some money to buy some gear. I'm gonna get a couple, not levels per se, but I want to get, off camera, I'll do a couple random battles to get enough money to buy a couple items back in the last shop. That's right. That's what I was gonna do. Alright, I'll see you guys back for next episode with a little bit of cash and a new item or two. See you there.